We're at Scotstoun Stadium in Glasgow in round 4 of the Celtic Challenge after a week's break from the competition, and Glasgow Warriors are once again in action against Irish opposition. Having been beaten here a fortnight ago by league leaders the Wolfhounds, they'll be hoping for better luck this afternoon as they take on the Clovers. Well, good afternoon and thank you for joining us on a bright but rather breezy afternoon in the west of Scotland for our coverage of what promises to be another fantastic match in a competition which has already caught the imagination of the fans. Played in front of around 900 a fortnight ago, and it looks like we have something similar here this afternoon. Delighted to be joined once again in commentary by the Hillhead Jordan Hill captain Hannah Telling. Hannah, we'll get your thoughts in just a second, but let's take a look at the teams. Glasgow Warriors head coach Chris Laidlaw said we've had time to sit down and reflect on the programme so far, and the girls have come back this week with great energy. It's a team we feel can go out and do the job, and we look forward to running out at home again. 4 changes to the team defeated by the Wolfhounds a fortnight ago, with no changes in the front row. Ailey Tucker with 3 tries, leading try scorer for the Warriors once again alongside Nikki Simpson and Ailey Fleming. Eve Thompson of Hillhead Jordan Hill gets her first start alongside co-captain Emma Turner in the second row. And Izzy Haney and Holland Bogan impressive off the bench against the Wolfhounds. Start in the back row alongside Scotland international Lucy Winter, who moves to number 8. Same half-back pairing of Scotland international Mary MacDonald once again alongside Katie Ainsworth. Beth Blacklock, Scotland international, released by Saracens, makes her first appearance in the competition. And she's alongside Lucy McRae, who moves out 1 place to accommodate Blacklock. McRae, one of the top performers for the Warriors in the competition. And no change in the back 3. Phaedra Snellam of Stuartry Sirens, who scored the Warriors' first ever home try once again alongside Skye Phimister and Carla MacDonald. Rhea Clark, the co-captain, is once again among the replacements. Demi Swan of Exeter Chiefs returns to the squad. Megan Highland of Geary will make her first appearance off the bench. The Clovers have made 6 changes to the starting team, which defeated Gwalia Lightning last Sunday. Their head coach Dennis Fogarty said it's our first away fixture in the Celtic Challenge. It's exciting to see the competition grow week on week, and I'm looking forward to seeing another good team performance. Faith Oviawi returns to the second row alongside captain Dorothy Wall. Ireland international Edel McMahon makes her first appearance of the competition. The Exeter player joining Jane Closey and Ivana Kiripati in a powerful back row. In the back division, Alana McInerney moves to the wing with Aoife Corrie and Kayla Waldron combining in the centres. And it's an all UL Bohemian pairing at half-back with Abby Salter-Townsend partnering Kate Flannery. Well, the sides are out. Our referee this afternoon, Kieran Stark, is assisted by Beatrice Cesares Fernandez and Craig Clark. It looks like it will be Glasgow to kick off through Katie Ainsworth. I think just waiting on a ball coming on. Hannah, quickly, get you in for a second. What do Glasgow have to do better today if they're going to get their first win of the competition?
The Warriors have shown they are great in attack, great in defence. They just need to execute that 22. So really safe hands. Let's see some tries.
Well, round 4 of the Celtic Challenge kicked off by Katie Ainsworth. Stirling County and Glasgow Warriors fly half. And she keeps that one short, allows her forwards to challenge, but being won by the Clovers. And play just on the Irish side's 10-metre line. And sent off downfield by Kate Flannery. And Katie Ainsworth hit as she released that ball. Lucy Winter gets her first touch of the ball, and there's space down this left touchline. Couldn't be held, unfortunately, by Izzy Haney, one of the transitional players involved in the Celtic Challenge, plays for Durham University and Harlequins. Hint of an opportunity there for Warriors, but we'll come back for the scrum.
Yeah, I think just showing early intention to get the ball out wide and attack. Saw Beth Blacklock get first touch of the ball in the Glasgow Warriors shirt, so that's really exciting. She's going to be one to watch today.
Yes, Saracens, well, they take away with one hand and give with the other. If Louise McMillan, who was exceptionally good in the 2 games she's played for Glasgow, not available this week, but Saracens have released Beth Blacklock. 3 Scotland caps. Qualifies for Scotland through her mother, who hails from Kilsyth in North Lanarkshire. Excited to make her debut today. It's a solid Clovers scrum. Good work by Mary MacDonald. Catches her opposite number, Abby Salter-Townsend. Competitive at the ruck, but it does come back on the Clovers side. It's Beth Buttimer fearing Dorothy Wall, the captain. Out it goes to the forwards again. Nevo Dowd this time with the carry. Next 4 or 5 metres, and back again to Kate Flannery. Puts boot to ball. There's space over on the far side. If that can be taken by Alana McInerney, and finds her fullback Maeve Dealey. And the Clovers strike with the game only 2 minutes old. The crossfield kick by Kate Flannery after strong carries by the forwards, notably Nevo Dowd, and the crossfield kick taken by McInerney, and she feeds her fullback, and the Clovers take the early lead.
Yeah, Kate Flannery really impressive. Lovely wing kick, rounds the winger into the fullback, and that is beautifully done, really well finished off, and just a sign of how dangerous they are in attack.
A real feature of the Irish sides. You and I watched the Wolfhounds beat Glasgow Warriors 40 points to 12 here a fortnight ago, and they really mixed up their attack. Very dynamic carries through the forwards, little tips between the forwards, but then they would use the kick, crossfield kick, and the Clovers have just done exactly the same there. But Nevo Dowd in particular with a very strong carry, put the Glasgow Warriors defence on the back foot, and then that crossfield kick, pinpoint accuracy, and accurate with the conversion attempt also. So it's the Clovers who lead by 7 points to 0 here at Scotstoun Stadium. And the restart by Katie Ainsworth. Picks out the same spot. Again, the forwards carry for the Clovers, and this time they look to play out of their own half. A loose pass that's been snapped up by Lucy McRae. Well, the referee comes back. That was knocked on by McRae. Good work initially by the outside centre, moving out of place today, as we say, to accommodate Beth Blacklock, and she's been exceptionally good for the Warriors so far.
Yeah, I think made a really good impression step up. Great tournament so far as well.
Start not happily and not happy with that engagement. Clovers were dominant in the first scrum of the match. Roy Tucker, Watsonians, Nicky Simpson, Geary, finding of Stirling County. Against Nevo Dowd, Beth Buttimer and Sive McGrath. Buttimer and McGrath both with 1 try to their name so far in the competition. Scrum goes down, and as they play away once again, good work by Mary MacDonald, but penalty given away by Glasgow Warriors, frustrating.
Yeah, unlucky with the penalty there, giving away position. But I think again we see Mary MacDonald making an absolute nuisance of herself at scrum time. It's one of the things that she specialises in. So yeah, keep an eye on Mary when it comes to scrum time, and just how much she tries to disrupt her opposite number.
So from the penalty, the line out doesn't quite go as planned from Beth Buttimer. The Clovers do come up with the ball. Played away by Abby Salter Townsend. Solid defence by the Warriors. Townsend again out to Kate Flannery. Quickly through the hands into the midfield forwards. Again, good quick ball. There's numbers out there on the left if the Clovers can get the ball out there. Opportunity shut down initially by the Warriors, but again the Clovers go down that side to McInerney. Moved out onto the wing this week. Again, good work at the breakdown by Glasgow Warriors, but still Clovers in possession, an advantage for the knock-on. Forward come the Warriors' defence, but strong carrying by the Clovers forwards. Into Flannery, finds Nadell McMahon, the Irish international. Ball back inside to Flannery. Finds her outside centre, Aoife Corrie. It's very close, stopped about 5 metres short of the Warriors' try line. Again, there's numbers out there on the left flank if they can get the ball out there. And a final pass dropped by the Clovers. Try goes a begging, but the referee comes back for the penalty, offside.
That was a bit of a let-off for the Warriors here, but now they have to face this penalty. I think we're already seeing how dangerous Kate Flannery is. She was involved in 4 or 5 passes there, just constantly moving that ball up the pitch. Really someone the Warriors are going to have to target. Currently down on the floor getting a bit of treatment, so hopefully she's okay to carry on.
Combined nicely with Aoife Corrie, listed as a fullback, but she's playing it outside centre. Flannery, as you say, down one of several UL Bohemian players, Munster players in this Clover side.
Yeah, water off, please. Let's go. Let's go, time's on.
Referee keen to keep the game moving. Hopefully Kate Flannery seems to be okay. She goes across, just stabs that ball into touch 5 metres out from the Warriors' try line. So I think we know what's coming here.
Yeah, catch and drive, definitely the place in the pitch to try and take that ball off the forwards at this stage. But let's see what the Warriors' maul defence is going to be like. It's really difficult to defend a maul 5 minutes between try line.
Time off, Dave.
But we shall see.
Yeah.
Another player down for the Clovers, looks like Jane Clohessy, the blindside flanker, getting some treatment. The Warriors might have felt this was their best chance of a win so far, but the Clovers have beaten both Welsh sides. Their only defeat coming in the opening day when they were beaten narrowly by the Wolfhounds. They led that match but were clawed back by the other Irish side in the competition, but clearly a very good side.
Yeah, very much so. Though it was very tight in their last game against the Welsh outfit last week. I think it was only a last-minute kick by Kate Flannery that actually ended up winning it. So 19-17 was the final score. I think they've also shown, similar to Warriors, that they're sometimes a little bit guilty of coughing up ball in the 22. So they're not unbeatable by any means here.
Okay, time on.
They do lead by 7 points to 0. Early Maeve Dealey try. The fullback, the forwards though will have a go. Buttimer finds her jumper.
Sideways, that's once, Clovers.
Ball looks well set. Now they're marching towards the Warriors' try line and over they go. See who comes up last here. Will almost certainly, well, it looks like the captain, Dorothy Wall. You would expect it to be Beth Buttimer, the hooker. We'll just get confirmation of that in a second, but either way, immaculate at the line out. Buttimer hits the jumper, the ball well set, and that was always going to be very hard for the Warriors to stop.
Yep, fine.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to defend. So actually the ball's quite vulnerable in the middle there. I think Warriors can be a little bit disappointed with their defence there. She just goes straight through the maul, and they just need to be a bit tighter. It's the kind of thing that actually that should have been probably taken down before it got to the line. But things to tighten up, only room for improvement.
And you're right, you could see on the replay there, the ball never got fed back to the hooker. It was Dorothy Wall, the captain, second row, who took the ball in the line out. And as they set up the maul, you would expect it to be fed back to the hooker, but the Glasgow Warriors defence rather broke up. Dorothy Wall sensed the opportunity, and the captain goes over for the second try.
seeing on the replay here that Maul rumbling forward, and then Dorothy Wall just breaking right through the middle, splintering the defence and going over the line. That was a nice idea with that kick, but unfortunately straight out on the full, so a line out from where she kicked it. Good skill there.
Thank you. Ow.
Glasgow Warriors throw into the line out. Nikki Simpson, the Geary hooker. Hayley Tucker just at the front of the line out there. It's Tucker who lifts Holland Bogan. Stirling County player coming in for Louise McMillan this week.
Away, off feet, Black. Good.
Ball lost though by Glasgow Warriors. Ball retention a real issue for them a fortnight ago against the Wolfhounds.
Ball. Okay, ball's available. Not now, wait, not now.
You mentioned that, Hannah, they'd have to be better in and around the 22. There we go, the Clovers again. Aoife Corey. Carry.
Time with you, Black. Counter rock is fine. Let's use it, please, Red.
Breakdowns have certainly been competitive. Clovers will kick this downfield through Kate Flannery again. Perhaps here over the referee's mic, that ball had been taken back in, so the fact that it went out in the full means we'll come back in line with where the ball was kicked. So a real opportunity here inside the 22 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, rare mistake there from Kate Flannery, but this gives the Warriors a really, really good platform to attack from, and as we said, really want to be looking at that ball retention on the 22, put some real pressure on this defence, build a bit of confidence, and hopefully get some points on the board.
Nikki Simpson again with ball in hand, and once again Holland Bogan is the target in the line out. The Warriors look to play away this time. Centres combining. The Warriors now
good.
10 metres away from the Clovers try line. Can they strike back? Carry through Eve Thompson. Quick ball for Mary McDonald out to Nikki Simpson, the hooker. Fights her way through contact. The referee playing an advantage here. Warriors now 5 metres short through Beth Blacklock. Mary McDonald not hanging about here. Referee again playing an advantage.
Not back 10. Clear release.
The Warriors, now that ball has been touched down over the line, but the referee doesn't seem happy with the try, so he'll come back, shows a yellow card to one of the Clovers players who was never back 10. We'll see perhaps in the replay, the ball was touched down by one of the Warriors players. The referee has not awarded the try, and instead the Warriors will kick this penalty into touch.
Yeah, touchdown by Mary McDonald. Not quite sure why that wasn't a try, but you can understand why the yellow card came out. There was no real effort by the Clovers players there to get back on side. I think the referee's got no other option than to look to his pocket.
Perhaps double movement.
Yeah, it looks like a stretch of the arm to me, but the referee's
he's
always right.
Well, Nikki Simpson unable to find Eve Thompson on this occasion in the line out, so wasted opportunity for the Warriors. That ball though will not go out. Phaedra Snailham, Carla McDonald, perhaps a miscommunication there.
Black.
Unable to take that. Referee's assistant on this side, Beatrice Cesares Fernandez.
Okay.
It wasn't touched by either of the Warriors players, so no harm done.
Okay.
Will
Time off.
be a Warriors throw.
Landed just between the two of them, so actually that was quite lucky in the end.
Frustrating at the line out. Had 2 or 3 opportunities a couple of weeks ago against the Wolfhounds. The line out did improve. I think they missed their first 3, if I remember correctly. Nikki Simpson finding a jumper the first 2 occasions. Holland Bogan this time trying to find Eve Thompson, and just accuracy not quite there.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll improve. You know, every line out's slightly different, but I do think the Clovers, maybe they've actually worked on this as an area to target Warriors. They're putting jumpers up in the right places. They're really disrupting it. They're making it very difficult for Holland Bogan to get clean ball, which is what she wants. But there are rumblings of when they got that more going, it was looking really, really impressive. So yeah, hopefully that goes well on this one.
Good. Yeah. Time up. That's yours, I think. Sorry.
Back to the action. This time it's Glasgow Warriors.
Tackle!
Again, unable to find their jumper. Warriors throw against the infield. Carla McDonald positioned nicely. I think she sees space in behind. Just looks for the bounce of the ball. Very like a foot in touch by the Clovers fullback Maeve Dealey. But we play on. Nice kick though by Carla McDonald. Clovers this time with the carry through Sive McGrath. The Ulster prop 8 Ireland caps. Mary McDonald, real live wire today. Beth Blacklock through the hands. There is space out there on the right flank. If the Warriors can get it there, Kate Ainsworth gives the pass to Skye Phimister. Phimister stopped about 15 metres away. The Warriors again setting up camp inside the Clovers 22. Lucy Winter involved. Again they go to the right. Phimister can't take that cleanly, but no knock on. It's Beth Blacklock looking to involve herself in the game. Back to the forwards. Hayley Fleming. Loose pass, still no knock on.
Over!
Phaedra Snellam.
Yeah, not held, fine.
Behind the gain line.
Not now, Red.
Not held though, does well. The left wing. Stuart Tresiren. Back to her feet. Buys time for the support to get there. Carry again. Through the forwards. Ainsworth to Blacklock. Just quick hands. Good work by Eve Thompson. In her first start. Hillhead, Jordan Hill, second row. Annie McDonald. It's a sniff of a gap. Half through.
Back foot. Back foot. Thank you.
Ainsworth comes in to play scrum half. Warriors keeping a hold of the ball.
Cut run fine.
Buttermark doing a real nuisance at the breakdown there, but hands in the ruck from the Clovers, penalty Warriors.
Good patience there from Warriors. I know they're being pushed backwards, but they're keeping the ball clean. They're not panicking, basically. They're not going, oh, we're going backwards, so we need to change things. And it's forcing Clovers to make mistakes. There's a few penalties are given away now, and Clovers are kind of struggling to get out of this area, whereas Warriors are piling on the pressure. Interesting call here as well with the scrum. I do like it when you have a penalty and go for a scrum.
It's an interesting option because they could have put the ball into the corner from there. I don't know if they've lost a little bit of faith in their line out. They hit the first two but then missed the next two. Obviously feel this is a better option.
Crouch! Non-stop, let's play it. Bind! Sit!
Warriors back division have looked like they might find space on a couple of occasions. Kate Ainsworth switches sides. Throws the dummy. Stirling County fly half, who was a handful against the Wolfhounds. Proving difficult to bring down. It's well held. Hayley Tucker, top try scorer. Rolls through contact. And then Mary McDonald sees space in behind. Rolls that ball into touch inside the Clovers 22.
Yeah, very clever little kick there. I think these kicks, these little dinky kicks over the top, they're working for us at the moment. They're just keeping Clovers pinned back in their 22, constantly having to defend. I know they've got the ball now, but likely if they regather this line out, they're going to have to kick out again, and Warriors get the ball back in an attacking half.
The Warriors will be frustrated having conceded those two early tries. More than a match for the Clovers once they've found their feet in this match. Remember, the Clovers, you see on your screen there, still have 5 minutes or so left on their yellow card. Clovers ball marching upfield. Salter Townsend is picking her moment. Away they go. In fact, it's Kate Flannery there, and away go the Clovers upfield. Ball out to Alana McInerney, racing towards the try line. It's a wonderful tackle inside the Glasgow Warriors 22.
No, back.
Warriors hurriedly try and reorganise their defence. End-to-end stuff by the Clovers. Their own 22 out inside the Warriors 22 through Dorothy Wall, the captain again, one of the try scorers. However, forward pass, the Warriors survive.
Yeah, that was a try-saving tackle there, you've got to say, from Skye Phimister. There was nothing stopping from the try line apart from that last grasp at her laces, you can say. But yeah, that driving maul is looking impressive. And then once again, Kate Flannery, she is everywhere. She's setting up the ball left, right and centre, drawing the defence, and then out to the winger. And it's just this last tackle coming in now. Bang, textbook.
Great attacking play by the Clovers. Equally good defence by Skye Phimister. Rescues Glasgow Warriors, and then a knock on by captain Dorothy Wall.
Guys, there's too much from both sides, okay? I need more stability on set. Let's take the weight and nothing sideways, nothing forwards. Let's reset, same ball.
So another reset scrum. Clovers have had the upper hand really in this facet of the game. Warriors, I suspect, will look to just get this in and away field. Numbers to the left, the Warriors. You can see on your screen, should they opt to play away here. And go backwards, and out it goes to Katie Ainsworth. Puts boot to ball, that'll stay in field. Claire Gorman is back there. Let's play back up to Glasgow Warriors 10-metre line. To Kayla Waldron. Fights her way forward through contact. Ellie Tucker came in looking to jackal that ball, couldn't quite get hands on it. It's out again to Claire Gorman. Tidied up at the back a moment or two ago. Old Belvedere Leinster winger. One try so far in the competition. His tip on between the two front rows. Beth Buttimer to Evo Dowd. Warriors defence coming up but leaving spaces, and away goes Jane Closey. She found her winger, Alana McInerney, who's enjoying the game so far. The referee coming back, no advantage to the Clovers.
13.
Yeah, just failing to roll there, unfortunately, drawing the penalty. That was almost another opportunity on the wing. Great step there, and just unfortunately that pass, can't quite see it from this angle, but it was quite forward, unfortunately.
Good skills by the Clovers forwards. Sai McGrath with the original ball pulled out the back, and then blindside flanker Jane Closey showing her pace, finding her winger with the pass, but yes, it was forward. So back for the penalty. It's fullback Maeve Dealey. Just punches that ball into touch on the Warriors 22.
On the line, please. Yes.
Yeah, good attacking platform here for the Clovers. Noticed Kate Flannery is now also playing scrum half. So obviously, whilst her colleague is in the bin, she's stepping up into that role and doing a very good job, you have to say.
Well, yes, that break downfield threw me slightly. Let's forgetting that Abby Salter Townsend was, of course, yellow carded. So Kate Flannery, one touch, she's come on. She's come on now there. So Kate Flannery was the one who broke from the maul. Referee playing advantage for the knock on. Yes, that ball where Clovers went from end to end. It was Kate Flannery standing at the back of that maul, spotted the gap and raced off. No, Abby Salter Townsend is on there.
Yes, so sorry, I didn't catch the thing.
The old scrum dark arts, telling the referee what the opposition are doing, even if you're doing it yourself.
Yes, Dorothy Wall, Clovers captain, pointing in the ear of referee Kieran Stark.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Lucy Winter picks up at the base for Warriors. Try to find Blacklock. The ball knocked down deliberately by the Clovers. Could have been dangerous. Going into the hands of Blacklock. She's shown up well so far. Certainly keen to get hands on the ball. Blacklock it is who comes in. Back to scrum half, but holding on the deck by the Warriors. And the penalty this time goes the way of the Clovers.
Yeah, Warriors not quick enough there to react. Marion McDonald had gone off, so I think they were waiting for a 9 to arrive. The 9 was at the bottom of the ruck. They just needed to react a little bit quicker. Had the penalty advantage there, and they're just kind of giving it back, you think. Lovely little bit of skill from Maz there, though. Chip over the top, gets smashed for her troubles. Releases, picks up, goes again. Love it.
Former colleague of yours at Hillhead, Jordan Hill, now plying her trade down at Exeter Chiefs.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, she's a fab player. She is small but mighty.
Sister Carla McDonald, playing at fullback, of course, normally plays at stand-off for the club, but seems to be enjoying playing at fullback for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think she's doing a great job so far. She's been putting in some really interesting kicks. She's, the goalkeeper of the team by playing in the role as fullback, and she's mopping up all of those loose balls so far. So I think she's done very, very well for having less experience at fullback than most.
The moments of the game against the Wolfhounds a couple of weeks ago that she didn't enjoy. Their attack was flooding through, and she was left at the back up against 2 or 3. But yes, she has performed very well in a new role. Ball to the front there, and the hooker could go over. The return pass into the hands of Beth Buttimer, scores her second try of the competition. Good work by the Clovers, caught the Warriors napping at the line out. It's the throw to the front, an immediate return pass to Beth Buttimer, and the Clovers go in for their third try.
Yeah, that's one of those trick line outs that you practice on the training field and you hope they're going to come off, and most of the time they don't. But very clever there, just a little dummy throw into a second row and then right back. She's over the line for her second try of the competition. Probably one of the easier tries she'll score, but that was a great one.
Another look at it there from behind, and it was the captain Dorothy Wall who took the ball and timed that pass perfectly to our hooker. Our hooker might well say, if we go back to the second try which Dorothy Wall scored in the line out, that ball would normally been passed back to the hooker, but Dorothy Wall turned and drove through herself. So Beth Buttimer will perhaps feel that she should have got that second one, so she'll be grateful for that scoring pass from her captain Dorothy Wall. Flannery with the difficult conversion attempt from out wide, unsuccessful. The Clovers with a very healthy 17 points to 0 lead here at Scotstoun.
Yeah, Dorothy Wall's another player who's been really impressive so far, and I agree, being magnanimous as the captain in allowing the hooker to get the next score. She could have actually run through herself, you feel.
Yeah, time off.
I do think Warriors will be a little bit disappointed again. They had so much pressure for about a 10-minute period, and they haven't come away with any points, and Clovers have got another score.
Yes, it's just turning possession into points, and the Irish teams in general seem very good at it. Clovers, 3 opportunities, 3 tries really.
It's just taking opportunities when you've got them, and I think that's been the difference so far. Another teammate of mine, Roma Fraser, coming on. She has got absolute wheels, so hopefully she gets spawned a bit of space and can gas it up the pitch.
Always in, Craig, always in, always in.
Roma Fraser coming on for Skye Phimister, Stirling County winger, sadly leaving the field of play.
They're on the line, just take a step off. They're on the line. Okay. Just time at the back.
It's the Clovers in possession from the line out, the forwards running hard onto that ball.
Not now, Black. Good. Good discipline.
Forwards very dynamic with the carry, always going forward. Space in behind, ball
Backwards.
bounces up eventually into the hands of Katie Ainsworth.
Not now, Red. Good.
It's Glasgow Warriors in possession, midway between their 22 and 10 metre line. Ball goes back to Beth Blacklock. Tidied up by Maeve Dealey at the back. Again, caught by Blacklock. This time this ball might find turf. Bounces up nicely though for Kate Flannery. Evades the clutches of Roma Fraser.
Off feet now. Straight up.
Again, a loud blast. The referee's whistle. Glasgow Warriors off their feet at the breakdown, trying to win back possession.
Yeah, just rushing it, you think. You need to kind of target the rucks where that ball's most available. They've got a bit overexcited there, gone off feet, and then given up, 15-20 metres of possession, and Clovers have another line out in Warriors 22. Dangerous position.
Clovers numbers.
Yes, discipline was a bit of an issue for the Warriors in their last outing
I'll try to get out of the nail,
against
okay?
these teams who are exceptionally good at set piece time. You can't afford to do that. Again, it's the captain, Dorothy Wall, the receiver, and this time they play away through Jane Clohessy. Good interplay between backs and forwards, run by Kayla Waldron.
Yep.
Come the hands again, and this time they do get it right. And that buys the Warriors some relief.
Yeah, that was a great carry there by Dorothy Wall, by the captain, but just left a little bit exposed there, and the Glasgow Warriors could just get right on over the top of that ruck and attempt to pull that ball up, drawing the penalty.
Carla McDonald doesn't find touch, an acrobatic take by Maeve Dealey. And away go the Clovers again, this time through Faith Oviawe in the Connacht second row. Another mistake by Glasgow Warriors invites Clovers onto the attack again, and they know the space is out there, the two centres combining. Away goes Alana McInerney. Pass from Aoife Corey. Captain again, Dorothy Wall, very willing ball carrier. So the Warriors find themselves again defending 10 metres out from the try line. Ivana Kiripati, number 8, goes through, and what a try from the young 20-year-old number 8, Ivana Kiripati. Fights her way through contact. She had no right to score that one. The Connacht number 8, and that is the bonus point try for the Clovers.
Yeah, again, another one. I feel like Warriors will be a little bit disappointed in their defence there. It just went too high on her, and she's a really strong ball carrier. She gets the ball, and then it's 1, 2, 3 defenders she's going through. Drives her way through, almost loses the ball, keeps it, and then just boshes Carla out the way and puts that ball down with an awful lot of venom. Great carry, but you do feel it maybe was a little bit soft.
Hails from County Galway. He's from a rugby playing family. Her mum and dad played rugby, her sister. That is just a wonderful try from Ivana Kiripati. Mistake with the conversion attempt by Kate Flannery. Clovers building themselves a very healthy lead here. The game only around half an hour old. They lead by 24 points to 0.
Even more like a 22, guys, yeah. Check. No, one more, sorry, that's over through. That's my bad.
Clovers again in possession from the restart.
Hit and ruck is fine.
Warriors with the counter ruck, but can't win that ball back. Evo Dowd, who said prop playing scrum half. Very nicely controlled the back by Carla McDonald.
Tackle!
That was very cute, wasn't it? Little dink, regather.
McDonald to Ailey Tucker, bounces off the first tackler. A great carry by the loose head prop, the Watsonian. That's good ball for Glasgow. Back to Katie Ainsworth. Out to Nikki Simpson, the hooker. Tries to find her second row. I think that was Eve Thompson. Pass just didn't quite go to hand.
Yeah, it was just a little bit behind Eve there. Really, really difficult to regather. But again, promising signs. Great carry by Ailey Tucker there. I think she went from standstill and managed to make about 10-15 metres, which was really impressive. Great strength.
Nothing forward from you guys, okay? Thank you.
And the Warriors get the ball into the hands of the right players. For example, Ailey Tucker, it gets them on the front foot. They make ground, and good quick ball creates opportunities for them. Nikki Simpson trying to combine with her second row. Eve Thompson there, didn't quite go to hand.
Crouch!
Brighter signs for the Warriors.
Bind! Sit! Fine line.
Now the try scorer, filled with confidence, Ivana Kiripati, picks up and sent downfield by Maeve Dealey, the fullback. Will just go a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's an error there. They're going to go all the way back up to where she kicked that. It's a nice idea, but yeah, just a little bit too much on that kick, unfortunately.
She's not done much wrong. She's certainly a very good fullback.
No, she's been fantastic. I think that's the first mistake she's made all game. And it is, I mean, it's very windy, it's very blustery out there. So I think she's put a bit of weight on the kick and maybe not anticipated it's going to go as far as it did.
Yes, we didn't have much chance to talk at the start, but it's looking a little bit dark as we're looking from our commentary position. But it's a lovely day through here in the west of Scotland, but the wind, probably the biggest issue weather-wise.
Yeah, it's gusting, very blustery out there. It's kind of swirling around the stadium. So you think it's going to go one way, and then all of a sudden the wind's changed direction.
Bind!
Interesting set-up just off to the right of your shot from the scrum. Keith Ainsworth with Blacklock in the front line. Manny McDonald can't get the ball away though. And the ball's been turned over. Manny McDonald was a nuisance on the Clovers ball, but this time she was turned over. Good quick hands, gets the ball out to Claire Gorman. Sent through by Carla McDonald. Under pressure, does well. It's back in field eventually. Caught a little bit high, but caught in the tackle of Dorothy Wall and Jane Closey. Carla McDonald just buying support time to get back. Tap and go by Mary McDonald.
Thank you.
Now she looks for support, just has to take that into contact. Taken down by Kate Flannery.
Not now, Ray, not now.
Good work by McDonald, takes play up to halfway. Ainsworth comes in at this scrum half. Tip on between Simpson to Ailey Tucker again. With the big carry. The referee playing an advantage. We need more of this from Glasgow Warriors.
Just play it.
Manny McDonald out to Beth Blacklock. He's in behind the forwards to Ainsworth. Good quick hands. Lucy McRae has to cut back in field.
Still got penalty back.
Referee still playing a penalty advantage. McDonald puts that one over the top. Taken by Maeve Dealey, so no advantage. The referee will come back for the penalty.
Really promising period of attack there, kind of made at the beginning by the McDonald sisters. Lovely cute little step by Carla McDonald, and then really quick thinking by Mary McDonald to take the quick tap with the penalty. Set up with another really good carry as well from Ailey Tucker.
It's been a real live wire, Mary McDonald. Started for Scotland against Spain back in September. Live stadium. Nice trade with Exeter Chiefs, but great to see her in Glasgow Warriors colours.
No, she's a great player, and she just seems to be growing in confidence with every single game. Every single game you're seeing her try more and more of these little tricks. If there's a gap, she's going to go through it. If there's a space over the top, she might chip through it.
Nikki Simpson this time finds Eve Thompson. The ball was just dipping
Free kick numbers.
on Ailey Tucker.
They made it very clear you're 5, therefore.
You see the Warriors decided that it's not a bad idea to keep giving the ball to Ailey Tucker. Back for the free kick.
Just numbers in the line out there. Clovers were warned. Warriors said they had 5, but they ended up with too many numbers in that line out. Draws free kick.
Tucker this time giving the ball to Nikki Simpson. Donald has Ainsworth waiting. She hits Blacklock running a lovely line. Tried to get the hands free. Instead takes it to deck. To Holland Bogan. hard on the tackle.
Winning back race,
Ainsworth
offside.
again goes behind the forwards. Lucy McRae out to Roma Fraser, coming up on the left wing. Ball sent through into the 22.
Good advantage.
The referee comes back for yet another penalty for the Warriors.
Yeah, again, building this pressure. Just going through the phases, drawing mistakes from Clovers.
Roma Fraser working hard off her right wing, popping up on the left. Over to the other side of the pitch again, and it's Hayley Tucker for the umpteenth time. The last 5 minutes with the carry takes play up to the fringes of the Clovers 22. Hands by Glasgow Warriors. Clovers defence sliding across, shut that one down. Annie McDonald again into Macari, pulling defenders onto her before releasing that pass. Again to Ainsworth.
Yes.
Bogan. Well, and another penalty to the Warriors, and I wonder if the referee, Kieran Stark, might just lose patience.
Okay. 6.
Jane Closey this time the guilty party. Clovers have already had one player yellow carded in this match. McDonald to Ailey Fleming, this time the Stirling County prop. Hayley Tucker comes round the corner, again with the carry, looking for her 4th try of the competition. Beth Blacklock again gets the hands free, that's a lovely offload. Finds Izzy Haney, the open side flanker. Good work by the forwards, and then the injection of pace and power by Beth Blacklock. And it's Izzy Haney who goes over for Glasgow Warriors' first try of the game.
That was really well deserved. The crowd has just gone mad. Everyone's cheering, everyone's on their feet. No, that was fantastic. Really well set up there. Just good patience, kept hold of the ball, used strong carries, found the space, and then went straight through. So we see here another fantastic carry from Ailey Tucker. Quick ball from Mary McDonald. Beth Blacklock, she finds space, draws in the defenders, and that's it. She just releases Hannah out on the wing, out on the side.
Well, we spoke about the two Saracens players, Louise McMillan, not available this week, but Beth Blacklock instead released, and she really has added something to this Warriors side.
Yeah, I mean, even when she's not carrying the ball, she's sucking in defenders, she's running dummy runs. I think she's been really, really impressive so far. When she has got the ball, she's sucking in defenders. I mean, she had 2 defenders she sucked in there, which left the space for Hannah on her outside.
Conversion attempt by Lucy McRae doesn't quite get there, and with that the referee blows for half time. And a half which was dominated by the Clovers with 4 tries. It ends with the crowd in better voice cheering that Izzy Haney try, which just gives Glasgow Warriors hint of hope going into the second half.
Yeah, I think they needed that. They needed that confidence boost. They had so many times in that first half where you felt they should have got points. They were doing everything right, and then it just didn't quite come off at the end. You know, missed line out or a knock on in the worst area of the pitch. And I think that's a real confidence boost. Hopefully, something good to go into the changing rooms where they come out firing, because this game is definitely not over.
Half time. Round 4 of the Celtic Challenge here at Scotstoun Stadium. Glasgow Warriors 5, Clovers 24. Let's have a look at the first half action. So the game was only 2 minutes old when the Clovers struck the crossfield kick by Kate Flannery, taken by Alana McInerney. It was Maeve Dealey, the fullback, who went in for the try.
Yeah, it was a well-worked try. She saw the space. Kate Flannery, she's been really, really impressive. She's been impressive throughout the entire tournament, but exceptionally impressive in this game. She saw the space, perfectly weighted kick, and then it's through to the fullback to score.
Everything about that was beautifully done. The crossfield kick, the catch, the timing of the pass inside, and Dealey going in, converted by Flannery. And then it was the forwards' turn through the captain, Dorothy Wall.
Yeah, I mean, a bit impressive skill and impressive strength from Dorothy Wall. She is right at the middle of that maul. She has no right to go through there, and she just turns, splinters the maul through the centre, and goes right through and scores. To see the strength coming through. That ball is so exposed. She's very lucky she didn't get that ball pulled back by the Warriors, so I think they should be disappointed a little bit in that try.
Well, Dorothy Wall then turned provider, taking the ball in the line out, and then the return pass to hooker Beth Buttimer.
Yeah, making up for maybe stealing the try before from the maul. Usually, if you're a hooker and you've got a driving maul, you expect to get on the score sheet as a result of it. She didn't in the previous one, so captain gives her the ball back, sets her up for a lovely try. Another really strong Dorothy Wall tackle there. Kate Flannery involved once again, and then it's Ivana Kiripati through barnstorming run, smashing that ball down.
You can see Lucy Winter tried to rip that ball and almost managed to dislodge it. It was held onto by Ivana Kiripati. She showed immense strength to fight her way over for the bonus point try for the Clovers. But back came Glasgow Warriors. They'd had some possession, unable to make anything of it. And the carry there by Ailey Tucker. And Beth Blacklock gets the hands free and puts in Izzy Haney for a try.
Yeah, it's a really lovely, well-worked try. It's the result of lots of pressure. Clovers on the back foot. And it's just quick ball, really good lines, lovely offload, and setting up Izzy Haney for the score. And Warriors will be delighted with that.
It's half-time then here at Scotstoun Stadium. First match in round 4 of the Celtic Challenge. Join us again for second half action shortly. It's Glasgow Warriors 5, Clovers 24. Welcome back to Scotstoun Stadium, round 4 of the Celtic Challenge. Second half about to get underway. It's the Irish visitors, the Clovers, who lead by 24 points to 5 at the break.
Coming off number 6, Jake Bahesi. She is replaced by number 19, Brianna Haleyman.
Just hearing
You good, Emma?
one change for the Clovers at half time. Blindside flanker Jane Closey, replaced by Brianna Haleman. It's the Clovers
No, off feet.
who kick off, taken by Lucy Winter. Ball back from Mary McDonald to Katie Ainsworth. And that ball will be knocked on at the back. The Clovers still heads caught in the changing room, perhaps. So that one will work out well for the Warriors.
Yeah, very good kick there by Katie Ainsworth. It just stayed low, skidded along the turf, and drew the mistake. So good platform here. Scrum left-hand side of the pitch. Loads and loads of space for the Warriors' backs to make some ground.
The Warriors have been under pressure. At scrum time seemed to steady the ship at least enough to get the ball out and away. Lucy Winter at the base, moving from open side flanker to number 8 today. And she played in the first game against Edinburgh. Initially a solid scrum. The secondary drive comes on from the Clovers.
Back foot. Thank you.
Warriors do manage to come away with the ball. It's Ailey Fleming with the carry. Referee playing an advantage perhaps. Ailey Tucker hit hard on the tackle. Some huge carries from the loose head prop just towards the end of the first half. Met solidly by the Clovers defence on that occasion. The referee is playing an advantage. And it comes to captain Emma Turner. Clovers not rolling away, but the breakdown. A theme, a series of penalties conceded by the Clovers at the end of the first half continues into the second.
Yeah, they seem to get a warning at the end of the first half for the amount of penalties, particularly in the area in which it's happening. So, I mean, they've already had one yellow this match. Probably need to watch their discipline here to avoid losing another player early on to the second half.
Numbers, Emma.
See Beth Blacklock shot there and just disappeared out of it with the red boots on.
Back in.
Excellent in attack in the first half, and that line out didn't quite work, but it's been tidied up by Ailey Tucker. It's been turned over to the referee, playing an advantage, presumably knocked on by Glasgow Warriors.
Okay, no advantage. It's a knock on off black here.
Not for the first time in the game.
Knocker off black,
Glasgow
back
Warriors unable to make anything of possession in the 22.
No.
Yeah, it's another one of those line-outs that hasn't quite gone as planned, which is unfortunate because they're getting into the right positions, getting into the right places. It's just they're not then getting the clean ball they need to attack.
Here. Okay.
Yes, as we all know, set piece such an important part of the game. The Clovers look very well drilled there in the upper hand at scrum time. The line out has led to at least 2 of their tries. And this time the pressure comes on from the Warriors. Mary McDonald's been a real nuisance there in the first half, and the penalty this time goes the way of the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors pack celebrate there, and you know, well they should. They've kind of been under the cosh the entire game when it comes to scrum time. The last one was positive, and this one was even better, turning it over. Great position now to attack from. Unlucky, that kick just a little bit too long there.
22 or scrum. Scrum or 22. Scrum or 22 drop out.
Again, it's just these moments where Glasgow are given opportunities.
Scrum when it's kicked or 22.
And we spoke off air at half time, and what seems a long way back for Glasgow. 24 points to 5, the Clovers lead. We felt if they could get the first score in the second half, narrow that gap to perhaps 12, they would find a way back into this game, but not taking their opportunities as yet.
Yeah, you just feel like they've got to build momentum, got a bit of confidence from that score, and that's what you need to see now.
Bind! Set!
Abby Salter Townsend,
Wait, 9, wait.
real
Use,
Bohemian
please, Red.
scrum half, alongside her club mate Kate Flannery. And this time, again, the penalty goes to the Clovers.
What was that? Again, black.
Hayley Tucker penalised there. Kieran Stark just confirming with his assistant referee Beatrice Cesares Fernandez who the guilty party was.
Yeah, I think particularly with the front row and a scrum, there's always a fine line between drawing a penalty and giving one away.
You 9, yeah?
Dave Dealey then shot there. Clovers fullback. Played every minute of the competition for her side so far. And you can see why.
Don't change altar. Good.
Good work from the line out by the Clovers. Walking the Warriors upfield. We've already seen the strength of Ivana Kiripati. Scored their 4th try. And then they booked the ball. Do find space. Carla McDonald racing back, and she's hit hard by Alana McInerney. And the ball has been won by the Clovers. Abby Salter Townsend in possession inside the 22. Knocked on though. The Clovers unable to make anything of that. It was a great kick and great pressure on Carla McDonald as she went back to tidy up.
Yeah, unlucky there with the knock on. Maybe just wasn't expecting the ball, Beth Buttimer. See how Clovers, though, they're so quick to react from being in defence, and then all of a sudden they're 70 metres up the pitch, putting pressure back on Warriors.
Yes, it's speed of foot but speed of mind as well. Very quick thinking.
Crouch.
We saw where the space was there. The kick executed beautifully.
Bind! Set!
Again, the pressure comes on from the Clovers scrum. Warriors get that ball back to Beth Blacklock. Punches it off downfield and finds a good touch.
That was a cracking kick. Forget bend it like Beckham, bend it like Blacklock. I'm sorry, that was awful.
Yeah, it's take life.
It was a good kick though.
And then back out other side.
Numbers, Dorothy. Glasgow, get your numbers right. Cool, thank you.
On the touch line.
Let's go.
Beth Buttimer, Clovers hooker,
Wankling steps first.
is taken at the front. Glasgow Warriors come piling through and win themselves a penalty.
That was fantastic there. Eve, right over the top of that ball, picked it up. That ball wasn't going anywhere but backwards, and drawing the penalty.
Yes, your club mate, Eve Thompson. Hillhead Jordan Hill, second row. An excellent line out forward. Still very young, will only get better.
Very much so. Very good over the ball as well. Really good defence, and that is a brilliant kick. Line out 5 metres.
Time off.
And you can see
Time off. Let's go.
Mary McDonald. She has been excellent today. Mary McDonald makes the tackle. She came rushing through. And she said it's a great kick into the corner. Glasgow Warriors, they really have to take the opportunities that they're getting early in this second half.
Yeah, you really feel like they do. You really feel they need points from this score just to continue building that momentum. When they put Clovers under pressure, Clovers are making mistakes, but they can't keep letting Clovers away with, coughing up ball in the 22.
Saviour Queasy look away now. Holland Bogan getting a finger back in place. cameraman has thankfully moved away.
I'm not looking at that, that's horrible.
A healthy crowd here at Scotstoun Stadium. I had confirmation of the attendance. It was over 900 a fortnight ago against the Wolfhounds. The opening match between Edinburgh and Glasgow at the Hive Stadium was a sellout, 2,000. It's great to see such good support for the Celtic Challenge.
And it will only continue to grow. I think it's so great as well. Edinburgh and Glasgow have both really bought into having women's sides.
Okay, time on.
Nikki Simpson, the hooker, mixed fortunes at the line out. Solid Bogan taking that one, taken to deck. It's still the Warriors, and are now only a couple of metres short. Pick and go round the side of the breakdown. See that ball just short of the Clovers try line. And the Warriors get themselves over the troops massing. Warriors forwards keep it tight. They're only inches away again with the carry. Lucy Winter locking on this side. She's got Roma Fraser with her. Turner comes round, but they go to the left instead. Beth Blacklock shows her strength. Driven back by Clover's defence. Again, it's the forwards and Ailey Tucker. Ailey Tucker stopped just short, looking for her fourth try of the competition. The Warriors hammering away at the door here. Again, they look like they're over the try line. They are indeed, but the referee on the spot says that ball is held up and it will be a goal line dropout for the Clovers.
Yeah, disappointing there. I'm pretty sure Holland Bogan would have been hoping for a try. I think she's potentially dislocated a finger 2 minutes ago, then got dropped to the line out. Slightly unfortunate there to get held up.
The Warriors again going very close, but denied by solid Clovers defence. What can they make of this one? Roma Fraser, Katie Ainsworth, Nikki Simpson cuts back towards the right touchline. Clovers come in and turn that ball over at the breakdown. Referee says that ball though was knocked on by the Clovers.
And then black.
It will be a Glasgow Warriors scrum.
Yeah, I felt like Warriors are going to be a little bit disappointed there. They had so much pressure. Goal line defence. Maybe just, she's almost over, but fantastic defence, you have to say, by Clovers. Two players right over, swallow up that ball and just suffocate it. She can't get it down. And then it's a release of pressure for Clovers.
Yes, they were stopped what looked just inches short on a couple of occasions. Certainly Ailey Tucker going very close. You couldn't quite see which of the other forwards was stopped just short. Beth Blacklock I thought would go in, but she was repelled again by solid Clovers defence. And then Holland Bogan eventually going over the try line, but held up by two Clovers players. The Glasgow Warriors again denied the try, but again we played 10 minutes of the second half. Positive signs, they just need to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the psychological impact as well. I think, you know, all of the momentum at the moment, having a bit of a purple patch, all the momentum is currently with Glasgow Warriors, but it is demoralising when you get so close to scoring time and time again and it just doesn't come off. And also the confidence boost as well for Clovers, repelling that, you know, really, really strong attack from Warriors. They're going to be feeling full of confidence right now.
Nice and compassionate there, Emma. Nice and compassionate.
Roisin Ormond, Ballant colleague, RFC and Munster player, coming on the field, and Sive McGrath, 8 times capped for Ireland, leaves the field of play. She's had a good afternoon.
Be interesting to see if this affects the dominance of the Clovers scrum.
Bind!
We shall find out now.
Hold!
Still marching Glasgow back, but again, good work by the Warriors to get that ball away, and out it goes to Blacklock. Right to Phaedra Snellam. First try scorer on this pitch for Glasgow Warriors women.
Black spot, got the ball,
Warriors
lifted! Tackle now, Red. Good.
Keep possession there. The Clovers 10-metre line over on the far side of the pitch. Back to Lucy Winter. That's a good carry.
Back foot.
A little slow to play the ball away there. McDonald, Beth Blacklock again trying to involve herself in the game, and then the carry by Nikki Simpson, the hooker. Warriors again working their way towards the 22, ball back inside by Blacklock. Carla McDonald, that ball's been stolen though by Faith Oviawe, the Connacht second row. There's space out there on the right if they can get it there. Brianna Haleman carried one, perhaps it could have gone through the hands, and then Kate Flannery forced to boot the ball, doesn't get her angles right, and we'll come back for a Warriors throw into the line out midway between the Clovers 22 and 10-metre line.
Yeah, rare mistake there from Kate Flannery. She hasn't put her foot wrong all game. Apart from that, that just went out on the full, and again grants an opportunity back to the Warriors.
Not sure if we'll get a chance for another look at it, but placement back row, Brianna Haleman came on for Jane Closey at half time, and there was probably 5 Clovers players out there on that right touchline. Instead decided to carry when perhaps if she'd passed the ball there was space for the Clovers. By the time the ball was recycled, they were running out of space, and Kate Flannery forced into the kick. Nikki Simpson now just getting some treatment. Gary Hooker, Caris Craig, Watsonian's replacement hooker for Glasgow Warriors.
Yeah, Nikki Simpson looking in some discomfort there. She's been really great in this second half. Some really, really strong carries. I think she got hurt, got up again and made a tackle. So I hope she's okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Yeah, she's very good with ball in hand. Mixed fortunes at the line out for the Warriors, and it's easy to blame the hooker, but there's always more to it than that. There's the communication between the lifters, the jumper, the hooker.
It's also, I think, Clovers as well. They're putting so much pressure on that defensive line out. Defending a line out is actually really difficult because you don't know where the opposition are going to be jumping. You might go up too early, but they've really done their homework. They're putting people up every time, and they're really disrupting it, even when that ball's coming in perfectly. Going to the Warriors player, going to Eve or going to Holland, they're just really struggling to get clean ball down to Mary at scrum half.
Yes, the Clovers line out defence has been excellent. Still no change to the half-time score. 4 tries to the Clovers in the first half. First coming, the game was only 2 minutes old. Came with regularity up to the half-hour mark. Glasgow Warriors gave themselves hope. The last action of the first half with that Izzy Haney try. Pass from Beth Blacklock. They've had a couple of opportunities the opening 12 minutes of this second half, as yet unable to make anything of them. Simpson seems to be okay. Still no changes for Glasgow Warriors. Getting the timing of it, they'll feel that they've got the upper hand in the game at the minute, momentum with them. Want to disrupt that. It's well won at the line out, wasn't exactly what was intended. Comes back on the right side from a Warriors perspective, tidied up again by Ailey Tucker. It's upon by captain Emma Turner. That's a good drive, good quick ball for Mary McDonald this time. Back to Katie Ainsworth, Beth Blacklock. Her partner Lucy McRae just seemed to get too far in front of her, but Katie Ainsworth again. Nikki Simpson proving that she is absolutely okay after that injury treatment. Again the captain. Emma Turner tips on to Holland Bogan. Warriors playing with pace here now, and there's a hint of space down that left touchline as Lucy Winter, the number 8. It's her hands free, keeps that ball alive, and the Warriors now inside the 22. Blacklock again at first receiver. Emma Turner running hard there, but met with force by the Clovers defence. Katie Ainsworth has a little dart, finds Eve Thompson. Good play here by Glasgow Warriors. Beth Blacklock again comes round the corner. showing her strength. Her centre partner Lucy McRae, outside centre for the first time in the competition this afternoon. All lost though. Clovers come away with it. The Warriors will drive them into touch here though, so they win themselves a line out.
Yeah, they just left that ruck a little bit exposed, vulnerable to the Clovers counter ruck. But then Clovers got it back, and some good defence using the sideline as the 16th man.
So it was Ailsa Hughes on the field now in the 21 jersey. The Leinster player scored 2 tries in the competition so far. Gave the ball to her hooker Beth Buttimer, just a little too close to the touchline and driven over it by Glasgow Warriors. Looks like Lucy Winter this time with it. Well, in fact, it's not an injury because it perhaps picked up the referee saying it was a contact lens. We could both sympathise with that. Neither. Well, we should admit to our eyesight not being great. Perhaps we've got all the try scorers wrong, everything wrong today. But yes, we will sympathise with Lucy Winter and allow her time to change her contact lens.
Yeah, it's one of the great tragedies of my life. I can't seem to get contact lenses in my eyes, so I just have to play rugby, not really being able to see.
Sometimes the best thing in a game of rugby, not being able to see.
Can't see who's running towards you, just tackle blindly, hope for the best. It's a good excuse as well if you knock it on. Must say it's a lot nicer, I imagine, having to put a contact lens in on a lovely pitch like this, nice artificial 3G pitch, than it is kind of some good Scottish mud. Can't imagine you want to be putting your hands anywhere near your eyes on most of the pitches that we tend to play on.
Done that many times over the years and still picking grit and mud out your eye 2 or 3 days later. And we haven't really mentioned the surface here at Scotstoun Stadium, but it is absolutely fantastic. I think you said a couple of weeks ago how surprised you were with the weather that we're being treated to in the west of Scotland, and apart from the blustery conditions, it's a fantastic day here again.
Yeah, we've got ominous clouds, but it's not actually raining, so nice and bright. A little bit of wind to make things tricky, make things interesting, but yeah, really, really good conditions. Fab pitch to play on, really nice and speedy.
The other end of the MA, not today, but of course Edinburgh playing in the Hive Stadium, a similar pitch, and I guess you've really got to with the conditions we can get in Scotland at this time of year, but it's great we have access to these pitches. So Nikki Simpson, movement in the line out, just perhaps too much movement, all over the top, and away goes Brianna Haleman. Dynamic play by the replacement back row, takes play up to halfway. This time it's the front row involved. Nebo Dowd with the offload. What pace! The attempted tackle stopped just short. What a tackle! I think that is Nebo Dowd who goes over but is held up. Unbelievable defence by Glasgow Warriors. That looked like a try for the Clovers for all money. The tap tackle stopped the Clovers just a foot or so short, and then the scramble defence manages to hold up Nebo Dowd, and it's a goal line dropout.
Yeah, Ailsa Hughes, I mean, everything in her body would be telling her to just drive towards that line. Probably would have been a double movement. So really nice little tip off, and how they held that up, I have no idea.
Emma Turner, the co-captain for Stortford Cougar, underneath that. Ailsa Hughes, as you say, 2 tries. We can see why in the competition so far. Showed great pace. The Glasgow Warriors defence never gave up.
Ailsa Hughes getting some treatment for her troubles there. It was a lovely line, really great line. Maybe she hurt herself a little bit as she fell. Seems okay.
She's strapped heavily. Well, we'll have another look at it here. It was good hands by Dorothy Wall. And away went Ailsa Hughes, second half replacement. I think that was Lucy McRae, was it, with the tap tackle? She has been excellent for Glasgow Warriors on both sides of the ball in the competition so far, and never gave up. Wonderful tap tackle.
Dorothy.
That was only half the job. The defence still had to come back and somehow got themselves underneath Neve O'Dowd, denying Clovers the try. However,
This 5.
the ball I think has
This
gone
5 in line
straight
with
out from the goal line dropout. And it just hands the scrum to the Clovers in a very dangerous attacking position.
Yeah, just a bit of a mistake there, and it was out on the full by a matter of millimetres, so it was very, very close, but yeah, really unfortunate.
Against these moments of brilliance from Glasgow Warriors, they save the day, followed by a mistake which just hands possession back to the opposition.
Find!
Is Ailsa Hughes on for Abby Salter Townsend at scrum half in the second half. Flips the ball away out to Flannery. Bouncing ball thrown by Kayla Waldron out to the right touchline. Ball comes loose in the tackle. Looked like it'd been knocked on, but the referee happy to play on. Or if the wall can't take that ball. It was in fact knocked on. So once again, good Glasgow Warriors defence. It's something you mentioned in the build-up to the previous game. It's something they take pride in, and you might think beaten 40 points to 12 in that game by the Wolfhounds, but actually on occasions it looked excellent. And again today you can see that it's something that they work on.
Yeah, I think it's a real strength of Warriors. And, they might not be sitting top of the table for this competition, but they're sitting top of the table for holding up the ball over the try line, which we just saw a second ago as well. But their defence really strong and putting Clovers under loads of pressure.
6.
Once again, the Warriors scrum retreating, and this time they can't get the ball away in time, and the referee awards the Clovers the penalty.
Just ramping up the pressure here, Clovers. Camping out in Warriors 22. They just can't get out at the moment, can they, Warriors?
Yes. Scrum.
Well, you were excited when the Warriors opted for the scrum in the first half from the penalty. Again, the Clovers could have kicked this ball into the corner and set themselves up a line-out maul, but instead they have gone for the scrum.
Yeah, interesting call there. I know their scrum's very, very dominant, but their line-out's been fantastic as well. They've had, 2 tries now off line-outs on the 5-metre line, so interesting call here. We'll see if it pays off for them.
Might be an element of them feeling that they have the game in the bag here, 20 minutes left, and they want the opportunity to try something else.
Bind! 6!
Ailsa Hughes denied a try by Lucy McRae a moment or two ago. Feeds the ball into the Clovers scrum. Caught by Mary McDonald. She's done that 3 times at least today.
I have an AR over there. It's not said it.
Yeah, that's. I think I probably jinxed that, haven't I? But yeah, they took the bold decision to go for the scrum rather than the line-out, which is definitely working for them. Mary McDonald, again, making an absolute nuisance of herself at the back of the scrum and forces the knock-on. You just see her there. She's keeping on side, straight away through, and then she just forces the knock-on.
Crouch! Bind! 6!
So Mary McDonald to feed the Warriors scrum. She conceded a penalty a moment ago. Again, have just been driven off their own ball by the Clovers. Now attack through Kayla Waldron. Lucy McRae just slipping off the tackle, and Waldron fights her way forward another 2 or 3 metres. Off they go to the right. The wall involved it to Kate Flannery. And then they will go over, and that looks like Brianna Haleman, who's been excellent since she's come on into the back row for the Clovers. She had a player outside her, opted to go herself. Powerful carry by the Clovers back row, and she goes in for the first score of the second half.
Yeah, showing real strength, and she deserves that. She's been really, really impressive since she's come on. She just saw space, backed herself, went with it. It's just finding the space in the defence. A tiring defence on the back foot. She just sees space and she's through. There's a hint of, I don't know about the grounding there. VAR.
We'll have another look at it here from perhaps a better angle. She had a player outside her, which was just enough to throw Vidra Snellam. Well, that ball has been dropped. You have spotted that correctly. We don't have a fourth official here, so VAR as you called it.
Yeah, wrong sport. I did think I saw her face after she scored that, and I was like, I don't know if she's actually grounded that. The face always gives it away, but you know what? You win some, you lose some. She's got away with that one, but the run itself was really good. So she's got the points on the score sheet.
Lucy McRae again throwing herself into the tackle. As we said, Vidra Snellam just had to hold off the Clovers back row as there was a threat out wide.
Good decision.
Brianna Haleman read the situation beautifully, went for the line herself. That ball bounces up into the hands of Katie Ainsworth. To McRae and Vidra Snellam.
Not now, Red, too long.
As well to stay in the field of play. So Glasgow Warriors on their own 10-metre line. Back to Emma Turner. Slow ball here, sent back to Beth Blacklock, who has kicked well this afternoon, and that one couldn't be taken cleanly at the back by Kate Flannery. Rolls into touch, and that was a 50-22 by Beth Blacklock.
Yeah, what a lovely kick. It's just absolute nightmare to try and catch. It's dropping, the wind swirling, but it's just dinked along the ground, gone out into the 22, and good position for Glasgow to act from.
1, 2, 8 and 9.
And it wasn't just a 50-22, she kicked that from, I think, between her own 22 and 10-metre line. That is a huge stump by Beth Blacklock, showing the full array of her skills this afternoon. 4 changes here for Glasgow Warriors, just trying to pick out numbers on jerseys. See Lucy Winter coming off Ailey Tucker.
Turn back on.
And Nikki Simpson. So Harris Craig on it, hooker. Watsonian, her first job will be to throw into the line out. It's tapped back, but untidily. But it is in the possession of Glasgow Warriors. Off they go to the left. Holland Bogan hit hard again in the tackle. Clover side, very physical. Carried by Caris Craig. Blacklock again in at first receiver. Lucy McRae just tried to get the ball through the hands quickly. She sensed there was space out on the Glasgow Warriors right. But as Clovers came up to make the tackle, they've knocked that ball on.
I always think that's one of the most unlucky knock-ons. You made a good tackle, you accidentally hit the ball, and you knock it on forward. But no, that was a thumping tackle there from Brianna Haleman.
Changes in the front row for Glasgow Warriors. Demi Swan, next their Chiefs prop, returning to the squad today. One for Ailey Tucker.
Find!
Chloe Brown on as well for Ailey Fleming.
Set!
As we already mentioned, Caris Craig on for Nikki Simpson.
Yeah. Okay, just reset, same ball, let's go. Cheers, Craig.
First scrum here for Rhea Clark as the replacement 9. So we'll see what she makes of this.
Co-captain, sharing that with Emma Turner. Rhea Clark, the University of Edinburgh scrum half.
Set!
Again, the scrum in a good position for Glasgow Warriors. Options both ways. Picked from the base, and Beth Blacklock runs a lovely angle up into the 22, arcs away, and Beth Blacklock will score. What a run by the inside centre, the Scotland international. So she was provider in the first half for Izzy Haney's try. This time she gets herself on the score sheet.
She's been so impressive all game. She's sucked in defenders, she's carried hard, she's put some fantastic kicks in. She absolutely deserves that. That was a lovely, lovely try.
You just see the line she ran, the pick up at number 8. picked her line, her timing perfectly. It's just the speed, the power and the footwork took her over the try line. Brilliant work by Beth Blacklock.
Yeah, really, really nice. Beating 4 defenders, just really, really clever on her feet, just shifting her body weight left and right, throwing off the defender, doesn't know where to go, and a really well-deserved try.
Liza Trade at Saracens, but not getting a lot of game time there at the minute. Great to see her on the Scotstoun pitch. It's been the pick of the Glasgow Warriors players this afternoon. That conversion attempt by Lucy McRae just fading past the right upright. So Glasgow Warriors 10, Clovers 29 with 13 minutes left to play here.
Still plenty of time, in my opinion. No, let's see. They've got a really nice confidence boost from that. You just saw, you know, all the Warriors heads immediately go up, got the momentum, and here's an opportunity to get the ball back and attack from here.
So Clovers send that long, pick out Beth Blacklock. She will just hammer that ball upfield. Rolls into the 22. She had 50-22 in her mind again there, but ball instead rolls infield, tidied up by Aoife Corrie. Clovers don't make great ground from that kick, so another win there for Beth Blacklock.
Yeah, what a kick again. I think that was even bigger than the last one. That's absolutely huge. Caused real issues at the back. The Clovers defence, I think it was Aoife Corrie, just struggling to chase after that one. Manages to get it away. They make a few metres, but line out to Warriors.
Glasgow ball, yeah? Yeah, it's a Glasgow ball. Yeah.
Seems to be some confusion around who's throwing in here. That's the Clovers perhaps trying to pull a fast one. Beth Buttimer standing with ball in hand, but the officials have spotted that one. And instead it will be Caris Craig to throw into the line out. Hollenbogen the target, again can't be taken cleanly, snapped up by Faith Oviawe, the Railway Union and Connacht player. And now the referee playing an advantage. Line out just not functioning as it needs to for Glasgow Warriors, and then a gap round the side of the breakdown. We've already seen the damage that Ailsa Hughes can cause. And she was almost away again. This time it's Edel McMahon, the Irish international, 24 caps. That's her trade with Exeter Chiefs. Scrappy pass there by Kayla Waldron. Still Clovers in possession. Chisholm Uguere racing up the right touch line. The referee saying no advantage, and he'll come all the way back over to this side for the penalty.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Warriors just giving away the penalty, not rolling after the tackle. Makes some decent ground as well. So what, 5-10 metres outside the 22. Another good opportunity for Clovers to attack from. Having a little conflab before they go in. Maybe setting up a particular move.
Their replacement number 16, Lily Brady, and number 20, Shannon Toomey.
So the Clovers again set up the ball from the line out.
No change, Emma, no change. No change, don't take it down.
Very well organised in this area of the game. Ailsa Hughes lurking. Nice ball out the back, and there is space out on that right touchline for Chisholm Uguere. He shows her pace. It's a big collision inside the 22, which has dislodged the ball. That was again Lucy McRae with the tackle. And rescues. Could have been a dangerous situation for Glasgow Warriors. Clovers doing well to get the ball quickly through the hands out to that right touchline. Chisholm Uguere on the right wing, showing her pace.
Yeah, Lucy McRae for a centre. She was involved in an awful lot of tackles last week as well. Rocking over like nobody's business, and there she is again.
On comes Gronja Burke into the front row. Nebo Dowd makes way. She's been a very willing ball carrier.
Time back on.
One of the players held up over the line, I think.
I think she was indeed. No, really willing ball carrier, strong ball carrier, and she's had a great day in the scrum as well.
Run! Bind! Sit!
Rhea Clark, the co-captain,
Wait 9!
feeds the ball into the scrum.
Good timing, thank you.
It's a better scrum by Glasgow Warriors, and no surprise, they go to Beth Blacklock, the kick. And you can actually hear the referee say that ball was touched by one of the Clovers players, so it will be a Glasgow throw into the line out.
Take the line. Yes, please.
Another one of Beth Blacklock's kicks, which gains territory for Warriors.
Caris Craig, the hooker with the throw to Holland Bogan. Stirling County player, and away they go up through the middle. It's a great run by Izzy Haney, first try scorer for Glasgow Warriors. Here comes Beth Blacklock. Eventually finds her centre partner Lucy McRae. Glasgow Warriors now up to the Clovers 10-metre line. Demi Swan, the Exeter Chiefs prop, involved in the action. Ball lost by Caris Craig, the referee now playing an advantage to the Clovers.
Okay. Come back.
Yeah, unlucky that was a really good passage of play, putting the Clovers defence under a lot of pressure. Just kind of unfortunate little knock on there. Much better line out as well. Really nice, cleanly taken, set up a good attacking platform.
Yeah, for me, you're both doing exactly the same thing, coming through the gate and then driving sideways. So I'm happy with both teams so far.
See the break here. Well, no, in fact, it's the knock on, sadly, by Caris Craig. Before that, the break by Izzy Haney, who scored the first try. So great pace, the open side flanker. Durham University and Harlequins, the transitional players involved for both Glasgow Warriors and Edinburgh Rugby in the Celtic Challenge.
Set!
Haven't seen too much of her today, but in a day like this, back row often find themselves buried at the bottom of the breakdown or making tackles. Away goes Roma Fraser. Came on fairly early in this game for Skye Phimister, and there is space down the left touch line. Deidre Snellam can't take that pass. Again, Glasgow Warriors, I think you said in the build-up, as we saw against the Wolfhounds, after 2 or 3 phases just making mistakes, just not quite enough accuracy. Sometimes in the passing, sometimes it's not taking balls, not under a huge amount of pressure. It's just not allowing them to build phases, build any pressure.
Yeah, and we see that when they do build pressure, they put Clovers under a lot of pressure. You know, they force Clovers to make mistakes. It's just these unforced errors, you've got to say, which are really counting against Warriors at the moment.
Okay, take your foot. You happy with that gap? Right, let's go then.
Around 5 minutes left to play here at Scotstoun Stadium. So Hannah will get you to think shortly about who your player of the match might be.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
And that ball comes squirting out on the Glasgow Warriors side of the scrum. It's Beth Blacklock with the missed pass, tries to find Roma Fraser, bit untidy, and then the ball knocked on. Well, the referee says no. Nice play to go on. Carried by Ellie Williamson, west of Scotland. And then the penalty goes the way of the Warriors.
Over here.
You can see Megan Hyland on their geary back row,
Straight onto elbows.
making her debut off the bench.
Yes, Craig, up here. Get the edge of that way. Yeah.
Good line out.
Off the right wing, slightly high tackle. The referee has spotted it, plays an advantage. None coming, so awards the penalty in the way of the Warriors. Ria Clark, after her co-captain Emma Turner. Away go the Warriors. That ball though knocked on in contact.
Yeah, just lost forward off black.
Things are looking promising for Demi Swan, Exeter Chiefs prop. And it's Veronia Burke. The Clovers. The Bohemian and Munster prop
Still got a penalty back.
takes that into contact. So Clovers with a knock-on advantage. Thought about kicking.
Nothing there. Come back from the knock-on.
A good tackle there by Megan Hyland on her debut, just to shut that one down. The referee saying no advantage, of course, from the knock-on, so it will be a Clovers scrum. We're going to need some treatment here to Faith Oviawe. So Hannah, let's have a think about player of the match.
Right, let's go.
Yeah, I think Clovers have been really, really impressive today. It looks like they're going to take the win. I think Beth Blacklock's had a very, very good game for Warriors, but I do think man of the match today is going to have to come from Clovers. I think honourable mention definitely to the captain, Dorothy Wall. She's been involved in 2 tries. She's had some fierce carries all over the pitch. I think she's had an excellent game. But I think my player of the match today is Kate Flannery. She has just bossed everything from 10. She even had a 10-minute stint at 9. She's just been involved in everything. Fingers in all the pies, dangling all the strings, ultimate puppet master. And yeah, I think she's just been really, really impressive today. She was impressive last week, impressive today. So she's my player of the match.
Beautifully put as well. Player of the match, Clovers number 10, Kate Flannery. UL Bohemian Munster standoff. 1 try, a couple of conversions to her name coming into today's game. Conversions of Maeve Dealey and Ivana Kiripati's tries.
Happy with the gap.
13 points
Yep.
in the competition.
Crouch. Bind.
So the 2 replacement scrum halves standing side by side, Ailsa Hughes and Ria Clark. And Hughes who plays that ball away from a retreating scrum. Tackle made by Holland Bogan. Nice tip on again there by Edel McMahon.
Back off red.
Dynamic carries by the Clovers. The ball though comes loose. It will come back on the Glasgow Warriors side. Knock on, I think, both ways.
Time
The
off.
referee unable to play on. Awards a scrum
First
to
knock on,
Glasgow
red,
Warriors.
then black.
Another break in play. It's not another contact lens, is it? Might be a nose this time.
Yeah, Emma Turner looked like she took a bit of a thump in contact there. It's nothing quite like being boshed in the nose to bring you to your knees.
Clovers back on Scottish soil next week. Well, it's not really soil, it's an artificial pitch, is it? But they're in Edinburgh next week. Hive Stadium. Wolfhounds have already done the double over the Scottish sides.
Yeah, much here.
Clovers looking to do the same next week.
Okay, right, one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Clovers, they just look full of confidence at the moment. They'll be eyeing up that encounter next week. Getting very excited about it, hoping to do double over the Scots.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
In a scrum in a great position for Glasgow Warriors. Centrefield just on the Clover side of halfway, and against the pick-up from the base by Megan Hyland, finds Rhea Clark. Good footwork, brought to deck on the Clover's 10-metre line. Clark to Ainsworth, sees a gap, tries to get the hands free, couldn't quite get it into the hands of Ellie Williamson. Clark to Caris Craig. Replacement hooker makes good ground. Good quick ball for Rhea Clark. Carried by Chloe Brown, the Stirling County prop. Ainsworth again. Good quick hands out to that left touchline. Roma Fraser popping up on the opposite wing. Solid tackle by Adele McMahon, not for the first time today. See her experience, an Irish international. Gain space on the right touchline, unable to get it into the hands of Izzy Haney.
No, wasn't touched by anyone.
Yeah, nice idea there. It just, final pass just didn't quite come off.
Yeah, you're line out.
But they do get the ball back in the same place where they coughed up possession. So that's positive. Final few seconds of the game, opportunity to finish off on a real high.
Caris Craig again with the throw, and finds Holland Bogan. She dropped that ball off the top. Can be taken cleanly. Ball knocked on. And Clover's possession again.
Yeah, dying seconds of the game. Time for another scrum, but can't imagine there'll be much more after that.
Thank you.
Clovers restricted to just the one try in this second half. Picking up the bonus point, 4 tries in the first half.
Bind! Set!
What can they do from this scrum just inside Glasgow Warriors territory? And away goes Hughes again. It's been a real live wire and out to Michelle O'Driscoll.
Play black, play it!
Munster player. Penalty though goes the way of Glasgow Warriors. I'm sure Rhea Clark will just tap and go here. Referee says wasn't from the right place though.
Yeah, Izzy Haney right over that ball. That was a really good turnover. Calling for the scrum. Big call.
Yes, again, you would have expected them to just use the boot of Beth Blacklock, put the ball into Clover's territory. The last couple of line-outs have worked a bit better.
Crouch!
It's a big enough blindside that Clovers had to put 2 players on this side of the scrum. Glasgow Warriors have got all 6
right. You're all going that
backs
way. Okay.
strung away to the left.
Take the weight on set. Take the weight on set. No sideways.
Yeah, interesting setup. Such a large blindside, but all of the backs over on one side. Does kind of look from up here. Maybe there's a little move happening if this scrum goes to hand.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Rhea Clark flips the ball away to Katie Ainsworth. Beth Blacklock wrapping round out to Phaedra Snellam. Steps off the left foot, tries to stay in the field of play, but the flag goes up and the left winger driven into touch by the Clovers, and that will bring a close to this game as Kieran Stark blows for full time, and it's the Clovers who do pick up the win, the first away game of the competition. 5 tries for the Irish side, 2 for Glasgow Warriors. finished here at Scotstoun Stadium. Glasgow Warriors 10, Clovers 29.
I think Clovers were just really, really clinical. They took their chances when they got them, but I actually think that match in many ways was a lot closer than the scoreline suggests. I think there were some really, really impressive passages of play from Warriors. It's just unfortunate they just coughed up the ball sometimes due to a few unforced errors, and I think that was the difference on the day.
Yes, I think you're right, you said that in commentary. Clovers very clinical, taking almost all of their opportunities. One notable exception when Ailsa Hughes looked certain to score, and brilliant cover defence by Glasgow Warriors and Lucy McRae denying them on that occasion. Glasgow Warriors with the 2 tries, but had many more chances, line-outs inside the 22 and just unforced errors, and the set piece not functioning quite as well as the Irish side. As you say, the scoreline perhaps not reflecting the game. Very good win nonetheless for the Clovers.
Yeah, they just look like such a strong outfit, don't they? They've got threats everywhere on the pitch. Forwards running fantastic lines, backs running fantastic lines. Their scrum and their line out operating so well.
Well, this was the first try of the game. 2 minutes in, and Maeve Deely goes over from the crossfield kick by Kate Flannery, your player of the match.
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes in, the confidence and the bravery to put that crossfield kick in. Fantastic opening try.
And then the second try was captain Dorothy Wall. Expected the ball to be fed back to the hooker Beth Buttimer there. Instead, the Glasgow Warriors defence opened up. Dorothy Wall sensed it, just spun round and drove herself over the line.
Yeah, a bit of a gift there for her. Really good strength. She had the ball in an awkward position and good vision as well to recognise the opportunity. She just sees that space and she goes for it, taking a fair few Warriors defenders with her.
And then Dorothy Wall turned provider. Took the ball from her hooker there, Beth Buttimer, and then timed the return pass beautifully.
Yeah, Beth Buttimer there receiving that gift of a ball, open try line, and just dots down in the corner.
Buttimer's second try of the competition. And then Ivana Kiripati, the number 8, showing unbelievable strength to go over for the bonus point try.
Yeah, what a strong carry. She receives the ball here. She's got so much to do, so many defenders ahead of her. She almost gets the ball ripped. She regathers, swaps the ball to the other arm. Bosch's Carla McDonald out the way, unfortunately, and then she just dots that ball down with such venom and aggression. It's like, yes, I am here, and this is going to be my try. No one was stopping her, were they?
20-year-old number 8. Connacht player, real future in front of her. And then Glasgow Warriors did strike. Just on the stroke of half-time, the carry there by Ailey Tucker, the carry by the excellent Beth Blacklock, and it was Izzy Haney who went in for the opening Warriors try.
Yeah, Beth Blacklock, she had a fantastic game, and we just saw what kind of presence she had there. She sucked in 2 defenders, that just left that channel open for Izzy Haney to score on her outside.
And went a long period in the second half without either side scoring, but it was Brianna Haleman, the replacement back row, who went in for the Clovers' 5th try.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to see that too closely again. She did all the good work. You know what? Give her the try. But yes, there is quite a lot of separation between arm and ball there, unfortunately.
The last word went to Glasgow Warriors. Beth Blacklock with the line running off replacement number 8 Megan Highland, and still had a huge amount of work to do to get to the line.
Yeah, she really did. She really deserved that. She's been fantastic all game. On her debut for Warriors today, come all the way up from Saracens down south, and I think, yeah, that was a fantastic score, and well done to her. Made a real difference today.
Hannah, thank you very much for your input this afternoon. So round 4 in the Celtic Challenge started with an impressive win for the Clovers. Their first trip away from home here at Scotstoun Stadium this afternoon. Finished Glasgow Warriors 10, Clovers 29. Now elsewhere in the competition, the unbeaten Wolfhounds welcome Brython Thunder to Kingspan Stadium. That's at 7:30pm tonight. And Edinburgh Rugby look to do the double over the Welsh sides. They face Gwalia Lightning at Cardiff Arms Park at 1:30pm tomorrow. Both games will be shown live on Rugby Pass if you want to tune in for that one. And then next week Glasgow Warriors make their second trip to Wales, where they'll face Brython Thunder. And the Clovers, as we said earlier, will they return to Scotland, this time to face Edinburgh Rugby. And we will bring you that game live from Edinburgh's Hive Stadium at 12:30 next Saturday. Until then, from all of us here, thank you for watching.